So sitting in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Aligning back of skull with sacrum, and let your arms rest. Let your arms rest onto your thighs. Let your arms rest onto your thighs and lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And then close your eyes. So give yourself a moment or two just to feel for connecting, connect with yourself, connecting with how you feel in this moment. As you sit now, feel the energies that moves through your body. And feel for bringing in a loving energy into your body, allowing that energy to stay with you as it permeates into cells, cell tissues. Noticing the areas that you want to bring that energy to. So sometimes there's a focus on particular areas, but try to bring the energy into all parts of you. So today, making the focus one of bringing the energy into the part of you that really needs that energy today. Activate your feet, spread toes, and feel the energy that moves through the toes into your feet and moving that energy through your body. Now connect the breath to your heart and then breathe there. And exhale. As you ground down to your sit bones, feel the energy that you receive from the earth. So breathe in, sit bones presses down, and then you breathe in, lengthening spine. And exhale, relax your jaw. Now feel this right down from your pelvic bowl, and then breathe in. Feel for moving this energy into pelvis, into belly, and up into heart. And exhale, relax your neck. Spread the breath through the back, right between shoulder blades, broadening the upper back, creating space around your heart. Let your shoulders soften on exhale. Now one more breath into your area. Exhale, exhale, release. Cross your left leg over your right foot, knee palm. If that's a difficult reach, then straighten your right leg. Your right leg will reach straight forward and your left foot will come over. And so that's your half knee pal. If you're going into full knee pal, you're bringing your right foot back so the heel is by your right sit bone. Try not to be sitting on your right heel. Then relax your arms down by your side for shoulder shrugs. And then take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. elbows bent, and exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze, top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. And release. Reach your arms out to the side. Your next pose is eagle arms. So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind the hands. As you breathe out, let your shoulders soften away from your ears. You're grinding down into your sit bones and breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs up. Keep lengthening out and up, right up to top of shoulders. And as you breathe out, glide your arm bones back. Feet are active. Breathe and lift belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm. And as you breathe out, while it's pressing down into sit bones, reach your forearms forward. Inhale, expand your ribs out to the side. Exhale, fold forward with your elbow tips reaching to the floor, forearms reach to the floor, relax forehead into forearms. Now feel for pressing sit bones back to floor and then breathe into lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold bellies in. Breathe to heart and energize your heart with this breath. And exhale as you fold. Now connect your breath to your spots and feel for bringing in that energy, that loving energy into your area. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Change the cross of legs. Half knee pile, your right foot is over your left. You can straighten your left leg forward. Activate your feet, spread toes and spread the balls of your feet. Then let your arms relax down by your side. Shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. Release. Arms out to side for eagle, eagle arms. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe into back of heart, feel but energizing heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, raise your elbows as you reach your forearms forward. Breathe to sternum, feeling for feeding your heart with this breath. And as your sit bones presses the floor, your forearms are reaching forward. Now from pelvic bowl, breathe in as you lift belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward, forearms towards the floor. Now breathe in and breathe into your area. And exhale as you fold. Breathe in and spread the ribs, spread the upper back. Fold on exhale. As you breathe, you're lengthening your belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, you're folding. Inhale, release, pushing floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Bring your left foot over your right thigh for shoelace pose. If that's a difficult reach, then you can do this pose in cross-leg seated. So you're reaching out with your left heel, the toes are flexed back towards the shins. You can place the left foot onto the calf, onto the floor, onto a block, or in cross-leg seated. Your pranayama today is Surya Vedana. So fold the first two things, Surya Vedana and Chandra Vedana. So fold the first two fingers down, first finger down of your right hand, and use your thumb. Right thumb blocks off your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril for 10. Lock your left nostril with your ring finger. Both nostrils are blocked. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Exhale through left nostril for 10. Inhale left nostril for 10. Blocking both nostrils. Hold for 10. Exhale left nostril for 10. And release. Change the cross of legs. Your right foot is over your left. You're reaching out with your heels. You're in shoelace pose or change, so you're in a position that works best for you today. So you're not feeling pain into knees. You're using this to help to open hips. Hold the first two fingers down of your left hand. Use your left thumb to block left nostril. Inhale through right nostril. Inhale for 10. Block both nostrils. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Exhale left nostril for 10. Sorry, exhale right nostril for 10. Inhale right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils. Hold for 10. Exhale right nostril for 10. And then release. Bring the soles of your feet together into Baddha Konasana. Flex your toes back so that you're activating your feet. The toes are flexed back towards your shins. Your heels are about 12 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring your hands back behind you for chest opener. Bend the elbows slightly and then push the floor away as you're lifting sternum up. So feel the lengthening right down from your pelvic bowl. You're lifting belly, diaphragm, chest, and you're lengthening out of lower back. From here, you're breathing in for 10, holding the breath for 10, and then forward bending, exhaling, holding for about 8, between 8 and 10 counts if you can. You feel a choking sensation, relax belly, and then breathe. Okay, going together, 2 rounds. Relax completely. Now breathe in. Inhale through the nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Keeping the spine long, chest is lifted. Sit bones presses down, feet are active. Now feeling for that lengthening through the whole of the body, feeling for that opening through cells and cell tissues. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale until empty. Chin tucks into chest. Suck your belly in. Pull it up. Spreading ribs, spreading diaphragm. Keep lengthening out of lower back, but keep the neck soft and shoulders relaxed. Release, push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Hands by hips, just behind the back, for chest opener. Now breathe in for 10. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale through the mouth, exhale completely. Now touch into chest and suck your belly in. Feel your ribs as they open out towards the armpits. Feel as if you're lengthening thighs out towards the side as you're creating space into lower back, into hips, hip flexors. Continue to hollow your belly out. Relax belly, stay here for one more and then breathe, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, push, blow away, breathe in as you come in all the way on back up. Straighten your left leg is reaching straight forward. Your right foot is flat to the floor and your right heel is by your sit bones. So the foot is down, right heel is by sit bone. Your left hand is by left hip and the right hand is by your right foot. Both hands are pressing to the floor. Press down into sit bone and breathe in, lengthening out of your right side. As you breathe out, as you fold forward, you're gliding your right thigh back. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, you're gliding forward. Your chest is moving forward, but your right thigh lengthens away from you. Keep pressing down into that right sit bone. Feeling this right from pelvic bone, breathe in, lifting belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale as you fold. Coming into the bind if you can. So you're sliding your right arm around your right thigh, around the right shin. Your left arm is reaching around the back and bind the hands. Then press down. If you can't bind the hands, use a strap to bind or use clothing to bind. Press down into your right sit bone. Right foot presses to floor. As you breathe, you're lifting out, lengthening out of right side. And with your right arm presses against your right shin, you're folding forward towards your left shin. Now spread the breath across your lower back. And exhale, you're folding towards your left shin. Keep neck relaxed as much as you can. Breathe into your spot. Deep breath, feeding this area with what it deserves. And exhale as you fold. One more like this, really feeling for nourishing your area with your breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, and then ease on up from there. Bring your right foot over your left thigh. So the right foot is coming down, the right foot is flat to the floor. Just beyond the knee, so the heel, your right heel is moving towards your left hip. Bring your right hand flat to the floor, about 12 inches further back from your right hip. And as you breathe in, lift your left arm up, bring your left arm across and hug your right thigh towards the chest. And as you twist towards the right on exhale, you're reaching your left foot forward. Be active. Pressing down into sit bone as you breathe in, stretching your ribs away from sacrum. Press down into your right sit bone as you twist to the right. As you inhale, move your belly away from the top of right thigh. As you exhale, twist a little deeper if you can. For those who can, you ease your right foot forward slightly and then slide your left arm between your right thigh and calf, and your right arm is around the back and bind the hands. If you're not able to bind, then you can use a strap. The strap will be placed between your right thigh and calf. You're taking hold of the strap with your left hand by your right calf. Take hold of the strap with your right hand by your left hip, and then walk your hands closer towards each other. Then breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. And as you exhale, as you twist to the left, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Keep feet active. Breathe to sternum and feel your chest is lifting up towards the chin. Keep the length. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. That left foot is reaching forward. So breathe into your spot, feeling but energizing this area with breath. Without forcing, as you exhale, as your body opens up, you may be able to get your hands closer to each other and you're twisting to the right. Now inhale, release. Unwind the cross of legs, unwind the cross of arms, straighten your right leg. Your left foot is flat to the floor, the left foot heel is by left sit bone. You're reaching the legs away from each other. Your left hand is now to the floor by your left foot and right hand is onto the floor by right hip. Press down into your left sit bone and left foot. As you breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward towards your right shin. As you breathe, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Keep sending your left thigh away from you. Be active. Now breathe in, lengthen, press down into sit bone and then lengthen out of lower back. And exhale as you fold towards your right thigh, right shin. Inhale, release, and then ease on up. Coming into a bind, so you're sliding your left arm around your left shin, reaching it around the back, so it's by your sacrum. Your right arm reaches around the back and you're binding the hands. You're not able to bind with hands, then use a strap or use clothing. Press down into your left sit bone and breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right shin. Deep breath, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And breathe out as you fold, both feet active, spread the toes. Now breathe into sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And breathe out as you fold. Keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, release. Bring your left foot over towards your right hip. So the foot is just beyond the knee, the heel. Your left heel is towards your right hip. Your right arm is hugging your left thigh towards the chest, and your left hand is to the floor, about 12 inches further back from your hip. Press into left sit bone. Breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the left, but you're reaching your right foot forward. The toes are spreading, ball of the foot spreads. Now breathe in and lengthen, moving belly away from top of left thigh. Press your left foot to the floor as you twist to the left. Now breathe to heart, filling your heart up with breath. As you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. You can go further. Your left foot eases forward, maybe about an inch. You slide your right arm between your left thigh and calf, and your left arm is around the back. Bind the hands if you can. If that's not accessible for you today, you might use a strap between your left thigh and calf, grabbing hold of the strap with your right hand by your left thigh, and then the left hand by your right hip. And then walk your hands closer towards each other. Don't force this. Now press down into your sit bone. Breathe in and lengthen, lengthening the ribs up. As you breathe out, as you twist towards the left, soften your right shoulder down away from your ear. And breathe to lift belly, diaphragm, chest lifts. Sit bones presses down. As you twist to the left, you're reaching that right foot forward. On the next breath, spread your lungs out towards your armpits. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Now your body's eased a little bit more. Try to walk your hands a little bit closer together in this last breath in this one. Breathe in. And exhale, opening out to the left. Inhale, release. Straighten your left leg. And then bring your right foot on top of your left thigh for half lotus. Your right hand is around the back and you're grabbing hold of your right foot with your right hand by your left hip. And then breathing, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. You may take hold of the foot with your left foot with your left hand, or hands to the floor or onto the ankle or foot. Breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Breathe into heart and feeling for energizing your heart with this breath. Fold forward on exhale. Inhale, release, pushing through away. Breathe in as you come up. Bring the strap, if you're using the strap by your right hip, bring your left hand all the way around. Take hold of the strap by your right hip. Spinal twist. On the breath, reach your right arm is up. And on the exhale, the right arm is down on the outside of your left foot. As you inhale, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Now breathe to sternum, chest lifts. And as you breathe out, lean back into your left shoulder. Left shoulder is gliding away from you. On the breath, keep lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, lean back. Left shoulder is gliding, so feel the opening through your right side ribs and across your sternum. One more breath, breathe to heart. Exhale, opening out towards the left. Inhale, release. Bring your right foot all the way over towards your left hip for half knee palm. So you're working with the knee to knee alignment if you can. If you want to go further, you could bend your left knee so the left heel comes towards the glutes, coming into full knee palm. Pressing down into sit bones, breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward, hands to the floor. If your foot is straight, you can't take hold of the foot. As you inhale, spread the ribs across your upper back. And exhale as you fold. Keep that right, left foot active. Keep both feet active. Now breathe into your area. Check into the area, noticing how your area feels when you give it the attention that it needs. And exhale as you fold. One more breath here. Exhale and fold. Then inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Place your right foot, the right heel is by your right glute. You're moving your right knee away from you. That's a difficult reach for you today. Then tuck your right foot in so that the heel is by the groin and your right foot presses against your thigh. Reach your right hand back, grab hold of your right ankle with right hand. And inhale, stretch your left arm up, opening through left side ribs. Breathe out, left hand is down and inside of left leg. Relax left ear to left shoulder. You're not holding your ankle with right hand, lift the right hand up and then reach it back. As you breathe in, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And exhale, gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe to sternum and then lift your chest. Keep moving chest up to chin. And exhale, gliding your right shoulder down away from right ear. Chest opener. On the next breath, reach your right arm up to sky, fingers spread. And as you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reach your right arm straight back. Breathe into back of heart and energize heart with breath. And exhale, you're lengthening the fingertips. The right arm lengthens away from you. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach your right arm forward over your right ear. As you breathe, breathe into your right armpits. Wrap your right shoulder on exhale and feel as if you're lengthening your little finger forward on your right hand. On the breath, lower your right shoulder slightly away from your right ear. And as you breathe out, lengthen forward, reach forward with the fingertips, spread the fingers. On the next, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Forward bend on exhale, the hands are down either side of your left leg, left ankle, left calf, or taking hold of the foot. Keep the neck relaxed and breathe into lower back, spreading the breath there. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away with both hands and an exhale, fold forward, lead with chest. Now breathe into upper back. And exhale, fold forward. One more breath to your area. Inhale, release, push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up and release your legs. Straighten your right leg and bring your left foot back so that the left heel is by your glute. Sorry, you're placing your left foot onto your right thigh for half lotus. I haven't done that side yet. Your left hand is coming around the back and you're grabbing hold of your foot with your left hand, or you have a strap around your left foot, grab hold of the strap or the foot. Breathe in, reach your right arm is up, open for the right side of your body. As you breathe out, bring your hands down, either take hold of the foot or hands to the floor or onto ankle. Breathe in and keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, pushing floor away, breathe in as you come up. You're using the strap. The strap is now by your left hip. Your right hand reaches around and takes hold of the strap by left hip. Now breathe in and reach your left arm up, open through left side ribs. Breathe out, the left hand is down on the outside of your right foot. So you can have the hands onto the floor, ankle or calf. Now breathe in as you lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, folding forward, belly's in. Breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Exhale, lean back into your right shoulder. Right shoulder is away from your ears. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. As your left arm reaches forward, your right shoulder glides back. Relax your neck, left ears with left shoulder. As you breathe into your right side ribs as you're lifting the ribs out and up. And as you exhale, you're gliding your right shoulder down away from your right ear. Be active. Inhale, release. Half knee power is your next pose. So you're bringing your left foot all the way over towards your right hip, and you're working with a knee-to-knee alignment. You want to go full knee power, your right foot will come towards your left hip. Bearing down into pelvis, breathing in, lifting belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Exhale, you're folding forward over your right shin. You can relax your head, your neck. You can maybe able to put your forehead onto knees. And if your neck feels it and you're not making the forehead to knees, you can make a fist, relax forehead onto fist. Breathe and lengthen belly away from pelvis. Forward bend on exhale. Breathe in, spread the breath across your back. Exhale as you fold. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Tuck your left foot so that the left heel is by your glute. Moving thighs away, as far away from each other as you can. That's a difficult reach, then tuck your left foot in so left heel is by the groin and left foot presses against your right thigh. Reach your left hand back, grab hold of the ankle. If your foot does not come back, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up, open through right side of your body. Breathe out, the right hand is down on the inside of right leg. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Lift your left arm up and reach it away from if you're not holding your ankle. And then breathe in, lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into the left side of neck, deep breath. Exhale, relax your jaw, lower chin towards the right side of chest. Now breathe in to lift belly away from pelvis, feel this. As you exhale, glide your shoulders down, send your left sit bone back to floor. Inhale, reach your left arm up to sky, spread fingers. Chest opener. As you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reach your left arm straight back. Breathe into back of heart and energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, reach the left arm away from left ear. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to sky. Exhale, lengthen left arm forward over left ear. Breathe into upper back, broaden the upper back. Now wrap your left shoulder on exhale as you reach your arm forward. Reach forward with your little finger. Feel as if you're closing your left armpit. As you breathe, lift up, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. Lower your left shoulder slightly, and then wrap the shoulder as you reach in your left arm forward. Glide your left sit bone back. Deep breath, spread ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bend, hands down either side of your right foot. If you can take hold of the foot, the ankle or calf. Now breathe into your spot, feeling but energizing this area with your breath. And exhale, lead with chest as you fold. Breathe to sternum, feeling the energy that you're bringing into heart. And exhale, fold. So take this next breath into your spot. Exhale and fold. Inhale, release. Push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Now your hips are open, your legs are open, back of the thighs are open. You're coming into your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So do elbow to knee, and then we'll do elbow to knee with back traction. So lie down onto your back. Your back is tweaky, the soles of your feet will be onto the floor. Otherwise, lift your feet off the floor and the knees are bent. Knees aligned with hips, heels are just below the knees, toes and legs. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to lift your head, shoulder blades up, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip, send your right thigh away from right hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee, straighten left leg. Spread the toes. You're reaching forward with the ball of your left foot. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Straighten your right leg. Relax your right hip. Glide your right thigh forward away from that hip. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Now press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Send your thigh away from that hip. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. And the top rim of the sacrum is pressing down. As you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send your right thigh forward away from that hip. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. You're reaching your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Out with active feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Working with back traction. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg straight up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Place your right hand to the right thigh by hip crease. Take another breath. Breathe into right hip. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Traction your right thigh bone out and up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Reach your left elbow up as you send your right leg up to sky. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and place your hands behind the head. Lower back presses to the floor. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Send your left leg straight up. Place your left hand onto left thigh. Heel of hands by hip crease. Breathe into left hip. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now traction. Feel you're sending your left thigh bone away from hip joint. Reach your right elbow up. Send that left leg up. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and place hands behind your head. Press the top rim of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Reach your left leg straight up towards the sky. Place your right hand onto right thigh, heel of hands by hip crease. Breathe into right hip. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your right thigh out and up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Reach your left elbow up. Pull your belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. The top rim of the sacrum presses the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee. Reach your left leg straight up. Place your left hand onto left thigh, heel of hands by hip crease. Breathe into left hip. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your left leg straight up. Reach your right elbow up. Keep moving your left thigh away from hip joint. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Give yourself a moment. Let the soles of your feet come together so the knees are out to the side. And then grab hold of your roll. For your next pose is three parts twisting abs with a roll. You use a roll or a block. The roll is placed between your thighs. Your legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling and the hands are clasped behind your head and neck. You can do this pose with your knees bent. You can move to the wall and have your heels up against the wall. Your sit bones will be quite close to the wall. This, especially if your back is tweaking. From here, tuck tailbone, squeeze the roll, feel your legs activating. Now press your lower back to floor and inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Now squeeze roll and send your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, feel the compression of the ribs down to the floor and press your lower back down. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath, press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and reach both elbows to right knee. Squeeze roll. Send your legs straight up. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath, keep head and shoulder blades up, but press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up. Now lift chest and reach your elbows up. Feel as if you're unlocking shoulders. Squeeze roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Send your legs up as you reach your elbows to sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Squeeze roll. Squeeze sit bone. Send your legs up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press the top rim of the sacrum down to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and reach both elbows to right knee. Squeeze roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Send your legs up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath, pressing your lower back down to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up. Reach out with your heels. Lift your chest and reach your elbows up as if your elbows are reaching up to touch the toes. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Now reach your legs up as you reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower head, lower shoulders. And exhale, bend the knees and place the sole of your feet onto the floor. Keep the roll between your thighs for your next pose, which is bridge, using the roll. The roll is midway between pelvic bone and knees. So reach down with fingertips, brush your heels. Draw your heels back towards your sit bones. And then relax your arms down by your side, palms facing skywards. Gentle squeeze on the roll and feel your feet as you press your feet to the floor. Now breathe in and spread. Spread your ribs wide. Press your feet to the floor. Exhale, tilt pelvis. Lift pelvis up, away from the floor. On the next breath, as you're breathing in, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. You're moving chest to chin. And exhale, lifting up, pushing the floor away as you lift. On the next breath, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, glide your thighs away from you. Bring your hands onto your diaphragm and rib cage. And then breathe into the palm of hands. Feel your ribs as they open up. Feel the touch of your own heart. And as you exhale, push the floor away as you lift up. Use your hands and feel as if you're gliding your ribs, gently gliding ribs up so you feel your chest moves to chin. Feet presses to floor. Breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, reach your sit bones towards your calves. Feel the lengthening into lower back. Now breathe in as you lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, use your hands to glide your thighs away from you. Keep moving chest to chin. Hands on top of thigh, top of pelvis. And then breathe in, traction, thighs away from you on the breath. Push the floor away on exhale as you lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Relax your arms to the side, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Now breathe into your side ribs and feeling your heart up with this breath. And exhale, tilt pelvis lower, upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis lower, mid back to floor. And tilt pelvis as you lower all the way on down to the floor. Then move the roll out of your way. Your next pose is straddle lifting through or frog lifting through. So your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. If you're doing straddle, you're reaching your legs straight up and then straddling the legs out to the side. If you're doing frog, the knees are bent, the heels align with knees and toes are flexed to shins. So choose your pose. And then everyone breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you breathe out, press your lower back to floor, send your sit bones away from you. Lower back presses to floor. Breathe in, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, and now lengthen the thighs out towards the side. Keep reaching out with the balls of your feet. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl pubic bone towards your navel. Now lengthen your legs away from you. Reach out with the ball of your feet. Keep the chest lifted. As you reach your elbows up, pull lower belly down, pressing your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. As you breathe out, curl tailbone up towards navel. Lengthen thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly in. Now press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time, lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows right up towards the sky. Feel for unlocking the shoulders. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Now send your thighs, knees out towards the side. Reach out with your active feet. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, lower head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now lengthen thighs, knees out towards the side. Spread the toes. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Keep the chest lifted. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift head, lift chest as you reach your elbows straight up. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs, knees out towards the side. Feel inner thighs, lower thighs as you lengthen legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, release lower head, shoulders to floor. Use your hands at the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Roll to your right side. Bring your left arm to the floor by chest. Breathe in. Push the floor away with your left arm and coming all the way up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come up. Come onto your hands and knees for turbo dog. So your hands are reaching forward, the fingers are spreading, knees on the hips, neck and shoulders are relaxed. So spread the fingers wide, keep the elbows tucking in so they're not wider than the shoulders. Now breathe into upper back, broaden across the upper back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor, then push the floor away. Reach your arm bones down towards the floor, they don't touch, they're about 2 inches away from the floor. Breathe into upper back, feel the broadening of the back right across the armpits. And exhale, push the floor away. Squeeze your elbows in, using your side muscles. Serratus muscles are now engaging. Relax your neck, relax your throat. Breathe into heart, filling your heart up with breath. And exhale, reach your sit bones back and lengthen through the spine. Squeeze your elbows in. One more breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Bend knees and come all the way down to the floor. Your next pose today is dolphin. We do dolphin and also dolphin flash prep. So everyone do dolphin, aiming for 5 breaths with both feet onto the floor. And then if you're continuing with dolphin and you're not doing flash prep, then work with 1 leg up, about 4 breaths on each side. You're doing flash prep. Your flash prep will be, you're doing flash prep. I'll just demonstrate where you're going with that. You're measuring up in the same way. Then your elbows are to the floor. You reach, I'm reaching my left hand forward as I would for dolphin, and the right hand is coming back. My hand is about aligned with my knees. Elbows bent, so the elbow and wrist are aligned. So this is your flash prep setup. You inhale, you lift, you spread back, your curl toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor, tuck your right elbow in, push the floor away with left hand, push the floor away with both hands. So this is your flash prep. You're staying here for 2 breaths, and then if you want to go further, you're reaching left leg up. You're not going further, you're staying here for 3 to 4 breaths. Knees come down, you change to the other side and do exactly the same again. Okay, so set up for dolphin, hands onto biceps, elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers. Check your elbows and shoulders are aligned. The elbows are not wider than shoulders. Relax neck, relax shoulders, relax upper back. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor, push the floor away as you're moving chest back to thighs and knees. On the breath, feel for breathing into armpits and lengthening top ribs away from shoulders. And exhale, reach back, moving sternum away from your neck as you reach back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into upper back, broaden the upper back with breath. Exhale, reach the back of the thighs, back of the calves away from you. On the breath, feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. Exhale, reach your heels to floor and chest to thighs and knees. One more breath like this, deep breath. And exhale, release, come on down. So coming down for the setup for flash prep. And if you was in dolphin, you might want to clasp your hands in this pose. So the setup is the same. You want to clasp your hands and maybe work with the one leg up. So if you're in flash prep, so bring your right hand back towards your left hip for flash prep. By your left knee, sorry. And then check that your elbow, right elbow and right wrist are aligned, perpendicular to each other. Spread the fingers. Now relax neck, relax shoulders. Everyone, take a deep breath into upper back. Lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor, and then move chest back to thighs and knees. If you're in flash prep, tuck your right elbow in. And then breathe into upper back. Feel for lengthening top ribs away from shoulders. And exhale, reach it back. If you're working with one leg up, anchor into right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. Exhale, reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathe into left hip. Feel for lengthening left thigh away from pelvis. And exhale, reach it back. Deep breath. Glide your left thigh away from left hip. And exhale, lengthen it back. On the next breath, keep sending your left leg away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot to the floor. If you're in flash prep, come down and change for the other side. You're not in flash prep, but working with one leg up, anchor into right leg, lift your left leg up. Anchor into left leg, lift your right leg up, and exhale, reach it back. If you're in flash prep and you're set up, inhale. Exhale, lift knees off the floor and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Keep tucking your left elbow in. Ensure left elbow and left wrist are aligned. And then everyone, breathe into your left hip. And as you exhale, as you reach your left heel to the floor, lift your right leg up, reach it back. Breathe into right hip. Feel for sending right thigh bone away from pelvis. As you breathe out, reach, send that leg back. Both feet are active, so spread the toes, spread the balls of feet. On the breath, send your right thigh bone away from right hip. And as you exhale, reach it back, taking the weight out of shoulders. On the next breath, inhale, send your right thigh bone away from you. Exhale, lower down. Foot to the floor, bend the knees, and come all the way on down to the floor. Take a breath in embryo. Giving yourself time to notice how you feel, the energy that you've generated through your poses today. And from here, push the floor away, come up to stand. Stand with your feet, coming into horse stance. Standing with your feet about 2.5 feet away from each other, bend the knees. Bring your hands onto thighs, heel of the hands by hip crease. Set the knees and try to glide your knees so that the knees are aligned with your second and third toes. So they're not turning inwards, they're moving outwards. And if you sit a little deeper, you'll feel this opening into hips, into lower back. Agnisara, 4 rounds, 2 slow, 2 fast. From here, breathe in. And exhale. Chin tucks in, suck your belly in, and let it go. Nice and slow. In, release. All the way back, release. Take a breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Chin tucks in. Now moving the belly nice and slow. Don't come up, stay down. Keep moving the belly nice and easy. Keep pushing thighs away from you. Sit bones tucked to the floor. 2 rounds pass. Breathe in. And exhale. Chin tucks in. Move the belly as fast as you can. Keep pressing feet to floor. Keep pressing hands to thighs. Release, last one. Breathe in. Exhale. Agnisara. Inhale, release, and stand. Heel toe feet together. Come stand at the front of your mats. Ready for your salutations. You need to pad your knees, then have your towel blanket, whatever you need to pad your knees, as you'll be moving through these fairly continuously. Work with some variations along the way. Stand with feet together. Press down with your feet, lift the toes, spread the toes. If your back is tweaking today, have your feet a little bit wider on your mat. Exhale, hands together by chest. Feet presses to floor. Inhale, lengthen spine, lift your chest, lift your back ribs as you reach your arms up to sky. Lift your belly. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees. Exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Bring your hands forward about 10 inches for low cobra. Now breathe in and traction your ribs forward. Belly's away from pelvis. Shoulders are down and you're lengthening your legs back. Tailbone touch to heels. Exhale, release. Lower down. Readjust. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe in. Curl toes under. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, push the floor away as you're coming all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweep your arms up, lift your chest, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Send your sit bones to heels. Exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand, ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Turn the foot forward at 45 degrees angle. Your arms are reaching up towards the sky. Push the floor away as you stretch up. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down. And then inhale into upward facing dog. Move chest, ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Sit bones touch to heels. Bend the elbows slightly. Tuck your elbows in. Reach your elbows back to hips. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one. Breathe in. Step your right leg forward by your right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Turn the left foot forward, 45 degrees angle. Push the floor away. Push the floor away as you stretch up. And exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Feel for pushing floor away on exhale as you lower down. Upward dog. Breathe in as you move chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back. Don't sink. Keep reaching sit bones back to heels. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Push the floor away in downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. And exhale, forward bend. You're lengthening through the spine. Chair pose, knees bent. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Lift your chest, but reach your sit bones back as if you're about to tip backwards. And exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, arms up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step, right leg back, bend the right knee, pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down. You can bend the knees. Breathe into cobra. Move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Squeeze your elbows in and shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step. Right foot forward between the hands. Left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step, left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, push the floor away and stand. Arms reach the sky. Heels press the floor. Exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up to sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Inhale, move chest away from thighs and knees. Exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra, move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step, left foot forward by left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back, heels together, exhale, lower down. Up dog, breathe in, move chest, ribs forward. Reach your elbows back to hips, tuck your elbows in. Keep moving chest forward, but send sit bones back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by right hand. Push the floor away, you're reaching your arms up. Bend the front knee and keep pushing the floor away as you stretch up. Exhale, hands down, step right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, exhale, lower down, push the floor away as you lower down. Up dog, breathe in, move chest, ribs forward, move the chest with the arms, reach your shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in. Exhale, press back, downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, forward bend, lengthen through the spine. Chair pose, knees are bent, lift your chest, reach your arms up, but reach your sit bones back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Feet presses down, inhale, arms lengthen up, lift chest, lift your belly, lift your back ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and sweep your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down, bend the knees if you need. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step, right foot forward between the hands. Left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together by chest. Close your eyes, reconnect with your spot. Feel the pressing feet to the floor, be active. Now feel the energy that you're drawing from the earth, moving this through your body, connecting it with your spot. And release. So moving into be serious with 3 closed vignettes. If you want to take a quick drink, now would be a good time. And we'll be moving fairly continuously throughout the rest of the class. And then standing at the front of your mat. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Lift your chest. Press back. Sit as if you're sitting down into heels. Heels are pressing to floor. Lift your belly, moving belly away from pelvis. Reach your sit bones back. Now press your feet to floor. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move chest forward. Exhale, flatten the hands and step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest down, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in downward dog. Warrior 2, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Right foot to the short edge of the mat. Your arms are reaching out to the side. Bend the front knee and feel for pushing the floor away with both legs. Reverse warrior, inhale. Stretch your right arm up, open right side ribs. To breathe out, reverse it. The right hand is below or above the knee. Left arm reaches over left ear. You can, if your back is streaky, bring your right hand high up onto the hip. You can slide your right arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto left hip. Press into your right leg. Breathe in, lengthen out of right side. Exhale, reach your left arm over left ear. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with breath. Push the floor away with your left leg as you reach your left arm over left ear. Keep lengthening out of right side, so don't allow your ribs to collapse, Now breathe in, lengthen, keep stretching out of your right side. And as you exhale, as you reach your left arm over your left ear, slightly curl pubic bone to the navel, you're feeling for a release into lower back. Use your left arm, breathing to pull your body up, right hand supports your head. Extended warrior variation, place your left forearm onto left thigh. Bring your right arm around the back, tuck it onto thigh by hip. Fractioning thigh away from hip. Press into your left leg. Breathe in. Lift your side ribs away from left hip. And exhale, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into the right side of neck. Deep breath. Exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the left side of chest. Now breathe into the right side of your chest. Deep breath. And as you exhale, squeeze your right shoulder down away from your ears so you feel this opening into upper back. Press into both feet and breathe in, stretching low ribs away from sacrum. On exhale, send your sit bones back towards your right heel. Inhale, release. Pigeon is your next pose. So bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Send your right leg straight back. Your left foot is towards your right hip, hands are under the shoulders. Veer down into pelvis, and as you breathe and lift, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your left shin. Now breathe into your spot, deep breaths. And exhale, as you're taking this a little deeper, reach back into your right big toe. Breathe in. Feel your ribs as they open wide out to armpits. And as you breathe out, taking yourself as deep as you can into the pose. Belly's in, left thigh is forward, right thigh is back. Allowing yourself this time to luxuriate in the pose. So feel everything the pose offers you now. Taking one more breath. And exhale, allowing yourself just to feel the pose. Inhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step back into plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. You can do low cobra. You can do low cobra by bringing your hands a little bit further forward. Exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under, and exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Now lengthen spine in downward dog, push the floor away, send your sit bones up, reach back, heels to floor, back of the thighs, back of the calves, lengthens away from you. On the breath, inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior 2. Your left foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Your feet about 3.5 feet away from each other. Bend the front knee, push the floor away. Press down with the outside of your right foot so your knee is not turning inwards. Your thighs are opening up. From here, reverse warrior. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm up as you open through left side ribs. Exhale, reverse. The left hand is now below or above the knee, and your right arm is over your ear. Press into your left leg. Inhale, lengthen out of left side. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over right ear. Your back is tweaked. You bring your left hand high up, close to hip joint. Now breathe in and lift belly. Lift diaphragm, lift chest. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over your right ear. Lengthen. Reach your little finger away from you. Keep stretching away from you. Now breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen. Your thumb is reaching. That is, your right thumb reaches over your ear. Use your right arm. Breathe in to pull your body up. Left hand supports your head and neck. Come straight into extended warrior variation. Your right forearm is onto thigh. Left arm is tucked around. Press your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right hip. Breathe into the left side of neck. Deep breath. Exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of the chest. Now anchor into your left foot. And then breathe in, glide, lengthen, keep lengthening out of the left side, belly, diaphragm, chest, all moving forward. Feel as if your chest is opening up, as if your heart wants to leap out of your chest. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulders down. Both shoulders are down. Press both feet to floor. And as you breathe in, feel for pushing the floor away as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, send your sit bones down towards your left heel. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose is pigeon. Step your right foot across towards your left hip. Your left leg is reaching back. Your left foot leg is to the floor. Reach back into your left big toe. Hands under the shoulders. Bear down into pelvis and breathe in. Lift belly. Diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into lower back, lengthening the ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, reach your sit bones back towards your left heel. Send your left leg back, keeping both feet active. Now breathe into your spot, deep breath, allowing the spot, your breath to energize this area, to bring in that energy, the loving energy into this area. And exhale, letting go a little bit more of anything that stops you from getting to your intent. Now breathe in the kind of breath that your body needs. And as you exhale, let go, glide your right thigh forward, left thigh eases back, both feet still active. One more breath into your spot. And exhale, release. Walk your hands back onto the shoulders. Move to the wall for your next pose, which is dolphin against the wall. You can do dolphin on the wall with both feet onto the wall, or dolphin with your hands clasped with both feet onto the wall, or working with one leg up on each side. Aiming for 5 breaths on each side. So in your dolphin, you're starting with your feet up against the backboard, and then you measure up in the same way. Hands are reaching forward, neck and shoulders relaxed. You can clasp your hands. From here, you breathe in, you lift, you spread the back, you curl your toes under. You exhale, lifting your knees off the floor and moving chest back to thighs and knees. Step 1 foot onto the wall, about 3 feet from the floor. Step both feet up, and then stay here for about 8 breaths if you can. You want to go further, work with one leg up. Left leg reaches up. The right foot is on the wall. It's pushing the wall away. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Move chest to the wall. Tuck your sit bones up towards the heel of the foot that's reaching up towards the sky. Aiming for 3 to 4 breaths on each side. or aiming for 8 breaths if both feet are staying on the wall. Deep breaths. Using this breath to keep you in the pose, using this breath to energize your body so that you can go deeper into pose. Deep breaths. Jake, straighten the foot that's on the wall a bit more if you can. Yeah, that's better, that's better. Ideally, you want your elbows closer to the wall. Good, nice, Mario. Keep straightening the leg that's reaching upwards. Straighten it up a little bit more, up the ceiling. And then once you're done, come into downward facing dog, everyone. And then as you breathe in, glide forward for plank. Downward facing dog, glide forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra, move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in downward dog. Triangle, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Right foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Line up the front heel with the arc of the back foot, and your arms are reaching out to side. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, reaching your left arm down towards the floor, and you're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Press into your left leg. As you breathe, glide your ribs away from left hip. And as your left arm reaches down, reach your right arm up. Try to stack the shoulders so the shoulders are aligned. Now breathe to heart and feel the energy into heart. Press your right foot to floor. Reach your right arm up. Then glide your right hip back. So you get more opening into hips, into pelvis. Left foot presses down. As you breathe in, traction, ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. On the breath, place your right hand onto right hip. Bend your left knee. And then slide your left arm under your left thigh and knee. Bind it with the right arm around the back for interlock warrior. Press your left foot to floor and breathe in. Glide your ribs along your left thigh. And as you exhale, roll your chest open as you glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in. Keep gliding ribs forward away from sacrum. Push the floor away with your left leg on exhale. Now breathe in and move belly, move down from chest forward. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel and reach back into your right heel. One more breath like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon, sternum to foot. So your right leg has reached back. Your left foot has come towards the right edge of your mat. Try to have your left foot at a right angle. And if this is difficult for you, you might want to place a block under your left sit bone. You're sitting onto left sit bone. The left foot is squared at a right angle. You take hold of the arc of the foot with both hands. Bear down and lift your belly away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're moving sternum towards your left foot. Right leg is reaching away from you. Spread the toes. Both feet are active. Now breathe to heart. Energize heart with breath. And as you breathe out, moving chest closer towards that left foot. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you come in a little deeper. One more breath into your spot. And inhale, release. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Step back into plank. Then lower down. Keep elbows tucked in as you lower down. Then inhale, cobra. Move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down and press back into downward facing dog. You need you need something like a towel, maybe a sock, or I'm using a blanket. Your next pose is called inchworm. So the pose is like this. You might need a block as well. So if you're using a block, okay, so first of all, I'll show you the pose without the block. I'll just show you with a slippy. So I've got a slippy, like a fleece type of blanket here. That's really slippy on my floor. If you've got carpets, it's not going to be as easy to do this pose because it probably won't be as fluid in terms of the movement. I'll show you the pose anyway. So from here, I'm placing my left knee pretty much into my left arm, I'm placing my right knee into my right armpit, like you would for Bakasana or crow. Both hands are to the floor. Both hands are down to the floor. And then I'm coming up, lifting my right foot off the floor as I would for Bakasana. My left foot is onto the slippy piece, and then I'm reaching back, and then inhale, coming up. Exhale, reaching back. Inhale, coming up. So that's where you're going. That's your inchworm pose. You're really using this to open up into hips and hip flexors. So it's like a balancing crow. The pose is inchworm on that one. So that's difficult. If you can't hold the full weight of your body onto the tricep or bicep, your foot is onto a block. Okay, so my right foot is now onto a block. My right hand is onto the floor, and my knee is tucked into the armpit. So here, I'm keeping my right foot to the floor. As I inhale, I'm drawing the foot up as close as I can, and then exhale, reaching it back, opening into hips. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So you're bringing your foot up, you're opening into lower back, you're opening into hips and pelvis. So that's where you're going with that. You're doing this on both sides, so 5 on each side. Okay, so go ahead and I'll watch you. You really need a slippy surface to, nice Murray, you need a slippy surface to make this a little bit easier. Otherwise, it's quite challenging to do this. So if you're not able to do this because your surface does not allow you, then do Bakasana. In your Bakasana pose, you're doing your hands. So in Bakasana, you're bringing your elbows to the floor, bring your hands to prayer position, then bring the hands to the floor. Tuck your knees into armpits, and then come up onto the tiptoes. Breathe in, and as you breathe in, you're lengthening the ribs away from hips. As you exhale, you start to fold forward. Your head is coming like as if down towards the floor. Lift one foot away from the floor, and lift the other foot up. Bring your feet together at the back. Keep using your abs to lift up and feel for pushing the floor away. And then hold that for about 5 breaths if you can. If that's a difficult reach, then have your feet onto a block and just work with having one foot up at a time. Nice, colleague. Nice. Really engage your abdominals on this. Good. Yes, Bethany. Try to keep the leg straight when you're moving it forward and back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that's it. You get this hip really opening up. So the straighter you have that leg, it makes it more challenging, but you're opening up the hips. Good. Nice, Jake. Just stay with it. Stay with it. So do both sides if you're doing the inchworm, and if you're doing the kasana, once you've done 5-5, do a break and then begin to stretch your arms out, stretching the wrists on that, because that's sometimes quite strong into your wrist. That's nice, Bethany. It's much better this side. And then once you've done both sides, step into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, as you breathe in, glide forward to plank, high plank. Plank. And as you exhale, lower down. Feel as if you're pushing floor away as you lower down. Breathe into cobra. Move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in downward dog. Warrior 2. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Then come up into warrior 2. Press your hands behind your back for ostrich. Press both feet to floor. Breathe in, lift up. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Your arms are over the shoulders. Your forehead is coming down towards the floor. As you breathe, keep feeling for pushing the floor away with feet. And as you breathe out, lengthen your left ribs away from left hip. As you fold a little deeper, keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe, press into your right foot. Glide belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Now reach your arms up. Reach your arms over the shoulders. Reach shoulders away from ears. Breathe into your area. Deep breaths. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring the hands to the floor. Set up for head to ankle prep. Your left hand is tractioning your left thigh away towards the left. Your right hand is reaching back towards your right foot. Sometimes you can have a hand onto a block. Sometimes I do this, it gives me more traction. So you press down into your left foot. Breathe in, glide your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left thigh towards the left as you bring your forehead towards your right shin, towards your right ankle. Breathe into left ribs, balloon the ribs to the left. And exhale, glide your left thigh out, forehead moves close towards your right foot. One more breath in this, deep breath. And exhale as you open it out a little bit more. From here, your next pose is twisting pigeon towards the foot. So your right knee's down to the floor. Your left foot comes towards the left edge of the mat. Your left foot is at a right angle. And you're sitting onto your left sit bone. From here, you're tucking your left elbow into the arc of your left foot. And your right hand is on top. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, twist away from your left foot, both feet active. Straighten your right leg if you can. Breathe in as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you twist to the right, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Deep breath, lengthening ribs away from waist. And exhale, twist away from your left foot. Glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breaths. And exhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Step back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing through away in downward dog. On the next breath, inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior two. Your arms reach out towards the side, pushing the floor away with both feet. Cast your hands behind your back. Ostrich is your next pose. So as you press your feet to the floor, breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Your arms are over the shoulders. Press into your right foot. As you breathe in, glide your ribs away from right thigh. And exhale as you're folding a little deeper. Press your left foot to the floor. And then breathe in, glide your belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold. Reach your arms over the shoulders, but shoulders away from your ears. Breathe into your spot, deep breath. Exhale, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your right foot. Place your right hand onto your right thigh, set up for head to ankle prep. Your left hand is reaching towards your left foot. Right hand is stretching thigh away from you. Don't let your knee turn inwards. Keep moving the thigh outwards. So press your right foot to the floor. Breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right thigh out towards the right. Forehead is moving towards your left shin. Breathe into your right ribs and balloon these out towards the right. And as you exhale, traction your right thigh away from you, bringing forehead. So keep open. Now breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, open that hip a little more. Inhale, release. Pigeon, twisting pigeon towards your right foot. Right foot comes towards the left edge of the mat. Right foot is at a right angle, sit onto your right sit bone. Then breathe in and bring your right elbow to the arc of your right foot. Make a fist with right hand, left hand is on top. Straighten left leg if you can. Veer down into pelvis, breathe in, lift, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, twist to the left, both feet active. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And as you exhale, twist, twisting a little deeper. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, twist away from that right foot. Breathe into your spot. And exhale, release. Step back into downward facing dog. And then once you step back into downward dog, come onto the knees and then look up so I show you where you're going next. This pose is called head to ankle prep on the wall. So your hips are nicely opened up with all of the poses you've done so far. So if you don't want your foot against the wall, you might want to put on a sock or something else. In head to ankle prep, you're effectively putting your foot up against the wall like so. And you're sliding, my right foot is against the wall, so I'm sliding my right shoulder under. My left arm will come around, takes hold of the ankle, and effectively you're sliding your head under as much as you can. Or you can just hang out. So using this to help to open, you're pushing the floor away. I'm pushing the floor away with my left leg. I'm opening both hips, especially the hip of the foot's on the wall. Stay for 5 breaths on each side. Sometimes, you don't know if you'll see this, sometimes what I do, because I've got maybe the advantage of I've got a surface level there, I stick a block I stick a block on this, and then I put my foot up, and then just hang. And this is my preference. It feels, it gives me more opening, and I feel as if I've got a little bit more control in this than when my foot's against the wall. So that's an option if you have that available to you. You might not have that available to you. It's beautiful, Clint. Now don't force it, just allow it to happen. Allow the hips to open up. Allow the hips to open. Keep using the foot that's on the floor to push the floor away. It helps to open up a little bit more. Good. Keep tucking the shoulder in, but don't force this. If you force it, your body will resist. Just relax. Jake, can you just let your head relax forward? Yeah, and then keep pushing the floor. Keep pushing the floor away with your left foot. Nice, Mario. Yeah, 5 breaths on each side. It's really nice, Bethany. Breathe into that. I was just about to say, breathe into that right hip, Camilla. But it's okay, change. Keep pushing the floor away with the foot that's on the floor. It helps to open the hips a little bit more. And then breathe into whatever you're feeling. This is a really nice hip opener. Good. Nice. That looks really nice, Bethany. Almost there, Clint. Try to straighten the leg of the, yeah, that one, the foot that's on the floor. Straighten it if you can. Once you've done your counts, the 5 breaths on each side, step into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, relax your neck completely. And then inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior 2. Your next pose is emu. So cross your left arm over the right and bind the hands. Press into both feet, breathing, lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Your elbows are reaching to floor. Forearms reach the floor. Relax forehead into forearms. Press your left foot to floor. Breathing, glide your ribs along your left thigh. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, reach back. Feel as if you're reaching your right leg away from you. Now breathe in. Keep lengthening your side ribs away from left hip. Push the floor away with your left foot on exhale. One more breath into your spot. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor on the inside of your left foot. So your next pose is head to ankle. You're sliding your left arm under your left thigh. The hand grabs hold of the left ankle. The right hand comes around, it takes hold of the ankle. Breathe into your left hip. And as you exhale, slide your left shoulder followed by your head under your left ankle. Keep pushing the floor away with your right foot. Taking it as deep as you can into the pose. Don't force this. So breathe into this, allowing your body to open at its own rate. Deep breaths. Good. Nice, everyone. Keep breathing into the lower back. Keep breathing into that left hip. allowing the body to open at its own rate. You will feel this. You will feel this into your own body. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, ease on out of this pose. From here, your next pose is twisting triangle. So so you ease out, hands either side of your front foot. Then bring your right hand on the outside of your left foot. Straighten your left leg and reach your left arm up towards the sky. Twisting triangle. Press into your right leg as you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, straighten your left leg as you reach your left arm up to sky. As you breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from left hip. Push the floor away with your right leg as you open out, reach the fingertips up to sky. One more breath, deep breath. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest, ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor weight in downward dog. Inhale, emu. Step your right leg forward between the hands, warrior two stance. Then clasp your elbow on your left eagle. Press into both feet, breathe in, lifting up. As you breathe out, folding forward for emu. Relax your forehead into forearms. Your elbows are, forearms are reaching to floor. Press into your right foot. Breathe in to glide your ribs away from right thigh. And exhale, folding a little deeper. Deep breath. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, going a little deeper. You're pushing the floor away with your right foot. Deep breath. Exhale, release. Your next pose is head to ankle. You're sliding your right arm under your right thigh. The hand comes around, takes hold of the right ankle. Left hand comes around, takes hold of the right ankle. Breathe into right hip. And exhale, slide your right shoulder, followed by your head, under your right thigh, knee, ankle. And then breathe, keep breathing into that right hip. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Feel for pushing the floor away with your left foot. And use this to help to open your right hip. And exhale, allowing your body just to get deep into the pose, but don't force this. One more breath in this. Exhale as you go deeper. Inhale, release, then ease on out. Twisting triangle, bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. Reach your right arm up towards the sky, or right hand is onto sacrum. Press into your left leg, breathe in, lengthen through the left side of your body. And as you exhale, straighten your right leg as you reach your right arm up to sky. Right foot presses the floor. Breathe in, glide your right ribs away from right hip. And as you reach back into your left leg, open up towards the right fingertips reaches to sky. Breathe into lower back, lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Push the floor away with your right foot and twist away from right thigh. One more breath to your spot. Exhale, release. Step back into downward facing dog. Right leg steps back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, bend knees, step or hop your legs between the hands and coming down into a seated position. Okay, your next pose is Baddha on your back. So you're lying down on your back in this pose. You're lying down here. Your feet, the soles of your feet are coming together, and your head and shoulders are on the floor. You breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Then you exhale, you're drawing your feet towards your chest. Try not to have your feet over pelvis, you're moving your feet over chest this way. So that's where you're going. So take a deep breath into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And then exhale. Keep moving your feet to chest, feet are active. Keep sending your lower back to floor and lengthening sit bones away from you. 2 more. This time we'll do Uddiyana. So now breathe into lower back. Exhale completely. Pull your belly in. Chin tucks into chest. Keep moving your feet towards your chest. Keep sending sit bones away from you. Keep hollowing your belly out. And then relax. Last one in this. Breathe in. Exhale. Chin tucks in. Feet to chest. Keep hollowing your belly out. And then release. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. And then lengthen your left leg away from you. Press your lower back to floor. Lift your right foot off the floor and reach your right foot up towards the sky. Place your left hand onto left thigh by your hip crease. Reach your right hand up. Grab hold of your right foot, the ball of the foot, the side of the foot. Any of those will work. This is half happy baby. So now breathe into lower back, spreading ribs, and press your lower back to floor. And as you breathe out, draw your right knee down towards your right armpit, straighten left leg, lengthen it away from you. If you want to feel more, then reach your right heel up. Feel as if you're pressing your right foot into your right hand, and this opens into lower back, open into hips. A little bit more. And then one more like this. Breathe in. And exhale. Press your foot into your right hand, lengthen left leg away from you. Keep moving your knee down towards armpit. And then release. And change. Straighten your right leg. Right leg lengthens away the full length of your mat. Left foot, sole of the foot is on the floor. Lift the foot up, reach up, grab hold of the foot. Now breathe into your left hip. And as you breathe out, draw your left knee down towards your armpit. Press your foot into the left hand and gain more resistance. Right leg is lengthening away from you. Then relax and then do this again. Breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, pull your belly in. Draw your knee down, heel up. Keep sending that right leg away from you. Feel this opening into lower back. And then release. Then you can lie down with the soles of your feet together, the soles of your feet onto the floor. Lengthen your legs away from you. And you can also lie down with your sit bones up against the wall and you're lengthening your legs straight up. This helps to open your back a little bit more, especially after the poses that you've just done. Coming into Shavasana, allowing your body just to let go completely in your final pose. Allowing yourself to connect, reconnect with your spot if you lost focus. Allowing yourself just to let go as much as you can. Making any adjustments that you need. Relaxing the back of skull. Relaxing your forehead and relax eyes, eye sockets, relax jaw. Scanning your body as you're lying here, notice how your body feels. Allowing yourself to be responsive to what your body needs. As you lie here now, begin to feel this energy into toes, into fingertips. And with your breath, feel for moving that energy through your body, directing it to your spot. And notice how your spot feels when you give it the attention that it needs. On the next breath, spread the breath through the whole of your body. Exhale, letting go. On the breath, on the next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. And as you exhale, let go. If it's not serving you, let it go. On the next breath, bend the knees and move your knees to chest. Hugging your knees close, allowing your body to ease side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your left side towards your heart center. Keep your neck very relaxed. Bring your right hand down to the floor by chest. Breathe in. Push the floor away with your right hand as you're coming up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck as you're coming up into cross-legged seated. As you sit tall, bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. And notice how you feel. Congratulate yourself for your practice. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Finishing with the breath, inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.